Welcome to this quick guide where we explore some of Python's most powerful built-in functions. Python is known for its simplicity and versatility, and these functions make coding even more efficient and fun. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, mastering these will level up your skills. Let's dive right in. In print, the end argument is printed right after our main content, and sep is printed in between arguments separated by commas. If we don't pass in end, it defaults to a new line character \n. If we don't pass in sep, it defaults to a whitespace character. We can override these default behaviors by passing in strings to end and sep. In the first example, by default, a new line character \n is printed after apple, which is why orange is printed on the next line. In the second example, end is set to not \n anymore, so orange is printed on the same line as apple, but with a space before it. Let's look at another example. In the first example, by default, sep is a whitespace character. So apple, orange and 100 are separated by a whitespace character. In the second example, we define sep as a semicolon, which is why apple, orange and 100 are now separated by semicolons. In Python, we can use the // floor division operator to get the quotient of a division, and the %modulus operator to get the remainder of the division. But did you know that Python has a built-in function that allows us to do both at the same time? The divmod function does both // and % at the same time, and returns a quotient, remainder, tuple. This is useful in saving us one line of code. These four built-in functions help us easily deal with objects and attributes. Want to check if an object has a specific attribute? Use hasAttr. It returns true or false. This function lets you retrieve the value of an attribute, even if you don't know its name at runtime. Want to set or update an attribute on an object dynamically? Use setAttr. It takes 3 arguments: the object, the attribute name as a string, and the value. Need to delete an attribute? That's where delattr comes in. Pass the object and the attribute name, and it's gone. Enumerate and zip can be useful when iterating through stuff. Enumerate generates both index and value when iterating through some iterate-able. Zip allows us to iterate through 2 or more iterate-ables at the same time. These 3 functions are useful when we wish to transform our list or other iterate-able. Let's talk about the map function, one of Python's most versatile tools for working with collections of data. With map, you can apply a function to every item in an iterable, like a list or tuple, without writing a loop. It's a cleaner, more Pythonic way to transform your data. Here's how it works. Map takes 2 arguments, a function and an iterable. It applies the function to each item in the iterable and returns a new iterable with the results. Looking for a clean and efficient way to sift through data? Meet Python's filter function, your go-to tool for selecting items from an iterable based on a condition. Here's the magic. Filter takes 2 arguments, a function and an iterable. The function acts as a test, returning true or false for each item. Only the items that pass the test, or return true, are included in the output. Ever wondered how to simplify complex operations on a list into a single, elegant line of code? Enter the reduce function from Python's functools module. It's a powerhouse for performing cumulative operations on a sequence, reducing it to a single value. Here's how it works. You provide 2 key ingredients, a function and a sequence. The reduce function applies your custom function step by step, combining the first 2 elements, then the result with the next, and so on, until one final value remains. Imagine summing a list or multiplying a series of numbers. Instead of a loop, let reduce handle the heavy lifting.